Unfortunately, autistic people often remain unaware of their condition. It is only through diagnosis and recognition that these people can begin to understand and find support for their condition. Unfortunately, many people do not know about autism since so many individuals live with this condition without even knowing it. The lack of awareness about autism makes it difficult for autistic people to be able to access the resources and support they need to manage their condition. Unfortunately, the lack of training and resources for staff have made it difficult for autistic people to receive accurate diagnosis for their condition. This makes it difficult for people to know how to support those with autism, and it can also make it difficult for autistic people to receive proper support and understanding. There is still a stigma attached to autism, and it can be difficult for people to talk about their condition, making it even harder to tell their friends or family about their diagnosis. Due to the lack of knowledge and awareness, it is difficult for the public to identify autism in another person. This can mean that an autistic person can go undiagnosed and unsupported for years. Additionally, many autistic people may not even realize they are autistic or may not want to admit it. As a result, it is difficult for people to know whether someone is autistic or not unless the person has disclosed that information publicly. One way to tell if someone is autistic is to observe their behavior. Some common signs of autism include, but are not limited to, difficulty with social interaction, repetitive movements, and sensory overload. If you suspect that someone you know may be autistic, it is best to encourage them to seek a professional assessment to confirm the diagnosis. It is important to not make assumptions about an individual's condition without proper diagnosis and support. It is also important to remember that everyone on the spectrum is different and will have their own set of experiences and ways of expressing themselves. Therefore, it is important to be aware of different forms of support and how to provide these to autistic people. It is important to remember that autistic people are human and to treat them with the same respect and kindness that you would treat any other person. It is also important to create a safe and inclusive environment for autistic people so that they do not feel excluded or alone. Additionally, providing autistic people with information about their condition and available resources may be beneficial. It is also beneficial to talk about autism in a positive manner to reduce the stigma and raise awareness about the condition. Above all, it is important to remember that each person with autism is unique and has their own set of needs. It is important to provide individualized support for autistic people and to meet their specific needs. As a result, it is important to be patient and understanding when someone with autism is struggling and to offer a listening ear. It is also important to talk to other family members and friends about autism in order to create an inclusive and understanding environment. Above all, it is important to remember that autistic people may not want to talk about their condition publicly, so it is important to respect their privacy.